Thank you. It's a big, massive honor to be here today. And as an inspirational speaker, I get the privilege to share my ideas with so many different people, from head teachers to members of parliament, right down to inspiring young children to become more entrepreneurial. And the reason I dedicate so much time towards what I do is because I love being an entrepreneur. Seriously, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. If I could sum up entrepreneurship in one word, it would be in the word freedom. Such a wonderful word. Has anyone ever seen that film Braveheart with Mel Gibson? Remember towards the end where he's about to get his head chopped off and he's all battered and bruised, and they ask him, have you got any last words? And he looks up to the skies and he cries out, freedom! That's how I wake up every single morning. It's the best feeling ever. I get the freedom to decide when I want to work, who I want to work with, who I want to work for, why I want to work, what I want to wear to work. It's fantastic. I remember growing up, I used to see my mum come home from a night shift, and she always used to moan about her boss. Oh, my boss Susie, she said this to me. Oh, she did that to me. I never have that problem. If anybody gets on my nerves at work, I just turn around and say, hey, you're fired. Obviously not like that, but to a certain extent, I do get to create the world that I want around me. And in doing so, I understand the responsibility that I actually influence other people's world. Through my products, I influence what goes on in people's homes, what products people take into the home. Through my services, I understand that I have an influence on how people spend the whole day after using my service. To a certain extent, I even influence what goes on in the economy and what doesn't go on in the economy, which is why I like to encourage lots of people to become entrepreneurs, because they are powerful, very powerful and pivotal in shaping a better future for tomorrow, especially social entrepreneurs. I mean, really, today I'm here to talk about ideas, and the job of any entrepreneur is to come up with amazing ideas that are so amazing that some entrepreneurs actually make millions of pounds. Other ideas may not make millions of pounds, but they're still amazing because they change millions of lives. And that's what social entrepreneurs do. That's why I have much respect for them. And now more than ever, we need a lot more entrepreneurs. We do. The society is really messed up. We need people to come bring solutions. It is. We have a whole lost generation. You hear about it in the media. What's a lost generation? A lost generation? It's a whole generation of young people who are coming out of the educational system and they're lost because what they were taught in the past is not working in the future. The world of work is rapidly changing. There was once upon a time where it was common and almost logical to trade your time or trade your skills for money. However, more and more people are actually coming to realize what the people at the top have always known, that trading your time and trading your money is not where the real wealth comes, but the real wealth comes from actually trading your ideas. That's what entrepreneurs do. They get other people's ideas, other people's money, other people's time, and they bring it together to birth their ideas. That's what entrepreneurship is. And you get to shape the world that you want. It's fantastic. Now, as an entrepreneur, there's so many different people that I've come across, and they've got issues, they've got problems, and as an entrepreneur, I take that as a huge responsibility to actually find a solution towards solving that problem. My ideas in bringing me wealth can also solve issues for them. That's what your ideas are. Your ideas are actually an asset. The ideas that you come up with are the most powerful thing. An idea to a company is the most powerful intellectual property that they can have. And some of you sitting here today, you've got issues, and some of them are actually financial issues, and you think that you're going through a recession, you think that you're going through a financial crisis, but could it be that as I stand here before you today, you are actually multi-millionaires? You just haven't converted your ideas into cash yet. Your ideas are real. I mean, the definition of an asset is something that is tangible or intangible that can be converted into cash for its owner. So therefore, maybe, just maybe, your ideas that you throw away, or your ideas that you don't really consider, they're actually assets that you're sitting on and you're doing nothing with them. Just like your home is an asset and will appreciate and depreciate depending on what you do with it. That's the problem. We tend to do nothing with ideas. We just throw it away. Oh, I wasn't taught to be an entrepreneur. We don't know how to do it. And because we don't know how, we disregard it. And we keep going through life with struggles. Although we've got a solution right at hand, we don't ever do anything. We don't ever bother to act upon it. We don't have the courage to. We don't have the guts. We don't ever bother to cultivate the entrepreneurial spirit. And I'm not saying everybody should go and quit their jobs and become entrepreneurs. No. But I'm saying that we should all learn to cultivate the entrepreneurial spark within us. There's nothing wrong with having an extra stream of income for yourself or for your families even. That might not be your full-time day job, but always consider it as an option. That's why I like to encourage people, think entrepreneurially at least. See solutions in every problem. I believe in the divine creator that created us in his image and likeness to also go forth and create the world that we want to see here on earth. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we were all born with wings. Entrepreneurship, and those who are willing to cultivate the entrepreneurial spirit, are the ones that will fly. The world of work is changing rapidly. Quite frankly, the future actually belongs to the entrepreneurs now. And the power to make a difference It lies with those that actually have the freedom to do so. Thank you.